So today, guys, I'm bringing a topic to you. I want to talk to you about the reasons why you're not creating the life and business that you want. If you don't know me yet, my name is Coach Dallas Gordon. I am an international business coach and marketing strategist, author, and speaker. I am here. It's my mission to help purpose-driven entrepreneurs just like you to explode your traffic, your income, your impact, and your influence in this online space, as well as align with your purpose in life and business. So right now, guys, we are going to go into 5 reasons. I think I have 5 here that you are not creating the life and the business that you desire. This is a positive broadcast, not a negative one. And these are some things that we're going to be identifying. Now, some of these things, it may not be you. If it's not you, fine. Let it roll off. But if it is you, take it in and make the change. So let's go into it. So number 1 reason why you are not growing, or you are not changing, or you are not creating the life and business that you desire, the number 1 reason is because you are in a cycle. You are in a cycle. And I was actually talking to someone about this the other day. Okay, I had called a family member, and she was saying to me that everything is always hard for me. Like, I achieve what I want to achieve, but everything is always hard for me. Everything has always been hard for me, and it just continues to be that way. And I had pointed out to her that she was in a cycle. So how do you know that you're operating in a cycle? Let me give you some examples. So to give you an example of a cycle, before I married my husband, I was single. I was actually a single mom for some years because I had a divorce. I got married at a very young age. Some of you who have my book know that. I got married at a very young age. And then got divorced. Okay, and here I was with this young child as a single mom, and this was never the example that was set before me. My parents had been married for 40 some years. I never expected this to be my life. So sometimes in life, that's what happens. Okay, we seem to be dealt a deck of cards. I was not a victim. I did actually bring this upon myself as a young person. I know that now, right? But back then, I really did feel victimized. I felt like I had done nothing to deserve the way that I had been treated in the cards I had been dealt. This was how I had felt. So every time I would go to a store, or every time I would go somewhere, I would say, wow, all the good men are taken. Wow, if I would see families together and it was a man and wife and children, wow, all the good men are taken. And I just kept saying this to myself. So I want you to catch this, because we all do this at some point. When something bad happens in your life or business, okay, you mentally take note of that. That mentally creates a kind of like a ripple effect in your brain if you allow it. And now, because it's happened to you a couple times, which you attracted those experiences into your life a couple times, now you're expecting it to happen. So that was why the family member of mine kept saying over and over and over again, I always this, I always this, I always this. Now she's expecting it. Now she's operating in a cycle, and she's just been doing this year after year after year. The more I would affirm over my own life that all the good men were taken, the more bad representations of men were presented to me. And that's what a lot of us can do. How many here of you can relate? Baby, you are in a cycle. You are in a cycle in your life. You are in a cycle in your business. When you find yourself saying, I never have any money in this business, nothing ever works out for me, I always end up in debt, I always end up owing somebody, all the good men are taken, everything is hard for me, you know, nobody listens to me, nobody shows up, my clients and customers always do this, my clients and customers always do that. The more that you affirm that over your life, you have accepted a pattern, and now you are actually in it. So how do we break that, Coach D? So the way that we break them is to change your mouth, change your confession. Because sometimes people can't change their minds right away. People say change your mind, change your life. Everybody isn't capable of immediately wrapping their mind around an instant mindset change. Change your mouth, because everybody can't manifest quickly by changing their mindset immediately. But one way to change is to start with your mouth. The more you say it, eventually your mind will follow. Your mind will have to follow your mouth's lead. But one thing you can do today is stop the negative words, the negative phrases, the negative affirmations that you're speaking over your own life. Those things, you can those today. Start by changing your confession. Change your mouth, and eventually your mind will follow. We can start working on the mind as well. So number 2 is you make excuses. I haven't done it because I don't have enough money. I haven't done it because I don't have enough time. I haven't done it because I don't have enough ideas, etc., etc. You make excuses as to why you can't. I used to blame the fact that my business wasn't as big as somebody else's business because of my limited time as a wife and mom. That was my excuse. Well, with kids and the way my life is set up and this and that, that's why I couldn't get this done. I have very limited time to work, and that's why I really can't have success in my business. But when I really took a closer look, I was really just putting up a resistance against me being dedicated, disciplined, and sitting down and getting work done. So we make excuses. And if that's you, and if you make excuses, I really do encourage you today to look deep down within and ask, what am I really resisting? What am I really hiding from? So every time you make an excuse, just know that you disqualify yourself. You are stuck in creation mode. This is a really big one, because a lot of people hide behind their creativity. And I was one of those people. Just not too long ago, this was one of my issues. So I can really speak on it. We are stuck on either creation mode or education mode. Some of you haven't become a coach because you freaking keep taking classes and you keep getting degrees and you keep going to school and you're not making any money. You're incurring bills. Am I saying it's wrong to have education? Am I saying it's wrong to have doctor behind your name or in front of your name or whatever, PhD or whatever you want? Is that wrong? No. It's not wrong to better yourself, hire coaches, get education, get certificates and degrees. But what I do want you to know is that just because you show up now with doctor on your name, don't you think you're going to get hired any faster than somebody else who doesn't? Because nobody really cares that much. There are a few people in the world who care. Oh, where are your degrees? But the average person that hires you as a coach in this space won't even ask the question. So some of you are stuck in, I need to improve myself before I can. I'm not saying don't better yourself. I'm saying don't use that as your crutch for not taking action. That's what I'm saying. So some of you keep creating as well. Oh, I'm just going to create this new course for entrepreneurs. Now I'm going to create a journal. Now I'm going to create, an event. And none of it ever gets executed. Oh, I'm going to remake my logo. Now I'm rebranding. But the fact still remains the same, that you still have no eyes on your stuff. You didn't have any before. You don't have any now. And you're not going to have any after you rebrand yourself again for the 10th time. Why? Because that's not the issue. The issue is not good enough syndrome. Let's break that barrier today. So the next time you want to create something, I want you to ask yourself, does this really get me closer to my goal? My goal of being prosperous, my goal of serving others, my goal of increasing my business awareness. Does this really achieve that, or is this a distraction? And until you started to actually take action on what's actually in front of you to do, keeping on creating stuff is just a waste of time. You want everything to either come easy for you or to come free 99 to you. I'm over it. Free 99 is so 2018 for far as I'm concerned, as far as me as a coach. I'm not dealing with it because a lot of people, they want an easy fix, or they want a free fix, or they want someone else to fix it for them. So just know that no matter what program you join, no matter what coach, no matter what team, no matter what you do in business, no one will fix your situation for you, and it is not their responsibility to do the work. It's only your responsibility to do the work. So if you keep joining programs in hopes that this is going to be my breakthrough, this next one is going to be my change, yes, it might help you. Yes, it might be a catalyst for your change, but only you can do the changing. Only you are in the driver's seat. Only you can do the work. Stop approaching situations, people, and programs and expecting that to be the answer for you. That's the answer to all my problems. This is going to fix me, because it's not going to fix you. It can get you ready for takeoff, but the only way that you are going to take off is if you do the work. So the last one is you don't take action. Action is a very, very, very powerful word, and it is the thing that is going to push you into all those goals and dreams that you have, that you want them to be a reality. You have to take action. Stop consuming information and not taking action on it. Stop signing up for things and not actually following through and doing it. Stop saying you're going to do things that you don't finish. Stop starting things that you don't finish. You have to take action, guys, in order to see results, in order to see the results that you want to see. And a lot of us, we just do not act. We don't apply. We don't implement. So all of this knowledge that we have sitting there, it goes to waste. We know what we need to do, but we don't do anything with it. So I've just gone over, guys, 5 reasons why you're not creating the life and business you want. You guys be blessed. Have a wonderful, blessed, and prosperous day. Love you guys. All right. See you later. Bye.